Give 100%. My dad always used to tell me, say, son, don't do anything half. You know, if you're going to do something, be committed to it. Have a passion, have a desire to want to do it, have a desire to want to be good, to be better, to be best, never to be second rate at anything. I think if you do that, no matter what you do, whether or not you succeed or fail, you can have some solace in looking back and saying, well, you know what? I gave everything I had, and you benefit from that. It's always a learning tool. There's always a lesson to be learned in any given situation that you're going to be in. So just give 100% in any and everything you do. It was funny. I was talking to my mom earlier today, and we were talking about my grandfather, the name in which my foundation is named after, the Sam Williams Foundation. And my grandfather wasn't an educated man. He only completed the 6th grade, and he moved to Charleston. He worked and retired from the Charleston steel mill. But I've never met anybody who said anything ill about my grandfather. My grandfather was a man of very high character, high moral content. My father told me, my father and my grandfather served in the same organization. My grandfather was a treasurer in his organization for over 20 plus years. And he never had a dollar misplaced. My grandfather only had a 6th grade education, but he never misplaced and misused any ability or any authority he ever had. You know, those are the kind of things, you know, that I want to translate and adopt and digest in my life and leave that kind of legacy for my daughter. Oftentimes, I think when people talk about legacy, they oftentimes mention money and power and influence. And I'm not negating that either. I think those things are great as well. But I think there's something about your character. You know, I mean, there's only a few things you have in this world. You have your word or your bond and how people view you. And I think we as individuals have the most important job in doing that, in making sure when people speak of Michael Miller, whether or not you like me or not, I would love and I push that people respect me. They respect the positions that I take. They respect my passion, my drive, my determination that I have. And those are the kind of legacy that I want to leave for my family, for my wife, and for my little girl, Michael. But you know, interesting, barbering is a craft. You know, it's not something I think you're born with. You know, I think some people maybe you're good at it after time, after lots and lots of practice. But it's also taught me to be patient as well. And it teaches you to be clear in a vision and being able to see something that's not there yet, but in your mind conceive what it looks like, what the finished product looks like. And that's what my profession allows me to do. I take it, I'm almost like, I'm an artist, I'm a hair artist. I take a blank sheet and I mold it and create something that's hopefully magical and meaningful for the client who sits in my chair, and I hope that they enjoy not only the service that I provide, but they also enjoy the manner in which I provide it. And I think those kind of qualities I know will help me on the board if elected to the school board, being able to be a visionary, to kind of see something that you can't visibly see now. But it's the hope that that can come to pass, and then being able and willing to put in the hard work to make it come to pass, being able to listen to all points of view, being able to disseminate what you hear, what's right, what's wrong, what's factual, what's not factual, but still yet keeping your eye on the vision and making it come to work. So hopefully, you know, there's a lot of skills that I have that I've acquired through being in the barbering profession almost 20 years will definitely help me be a better board member. It's also made me a better person as well.